Hey everybody, I wanted to record a short video, fingers crossed, walking you through week 3. So let me share my screen here and call up our Canvas page. Here we are at week 3. You'll notice with, excuse me, goals, objectives, and readings. Obviously, you're watching this lecture. There are a couple of analysis videos and an interactive video quiz for one of those videos, so you're going to be doing that. Again, there will also be a discussion board, and you will read, view, and annotate all your week 3 content. Do that in sequential order. Last but not least, you're going to write and submit a summary response for essay 1. And I did not add on here that you actually have a rough draft due at the end of the week. So I will amend that. And when you see the module, when it opens up on Monday, you'll see that that's been fixed. The weekly objectives: learn more about rhetorical analysis. Since this first big essay that you're doing is a rhetorical analysis essay, the material is going to focus primarily on rhetorical analysis. What it is, how you do it, pretty straightforward. Reflect upon rhetoric and everyday communication. That's something that we've been doing the past couple of weeks, and we will continue to do that throughout this unit. You will also analyze rhetorical effectiveness in a given text, and that's the main point of this first big essay that you're writing. You'll learn how to summarize information from a text. You probably already know how to do that, but you will continue to do that. You'll identify the various parts of a multimodal text and also learn basics of MLA formatting, style, and citation. I am not going to do a video on that, but I am pointing you towards resources that will help you to understand that. The reading assignments this week, annotations are optional. I had a few questions from students last week saying, do I have to provide a screenshot for every single thing that I annotate? And the answer to that now is no. I wanted you to do that for the first time just so that you have a taste of annotation. And a habit that you should hopefully get into is highlighting and making notes on your text, writing questions to yourself about things, and just essentially reading critically. So while you will continue to have reading assignments, I am not going to make annotations required for every single reading that you do throughout the semester. There will be times when I'll say, okay, I want to see some annotations again. So don't fall out of habit, keep making those annotations, and I'll check in with you every once in a while. This week, you are reading the Writer's Loop chapter 11.5 and chapter 5.2. I also have a very brief PDF handout of a chapter from Anne Lamott's book called Bird by Bird, and the chapter is called Shitty First Drafts. It is a humorous look at even how seasoned and professional writers go through the frustrations of drafting their materials. So I encourage you to read it. It is a fun read, and yeah, Anne Lamott, she's a great writer. She's also a writing instructor. So anyway, back to the Writer's Loop. Chapter 11.5 is use summary to condense ideas from a source. So that's just going to help you with the summary assignment that's due the beginning of the week. And Chapter 5.2 is apply active and critical reading strategies to multimodal texts. So essentially what multimodal texts mean is not just written material. We are going to think and look at critically things that are other than print materials. So that includes videos, Instagram posts, you name it, all that stuff that we see that's out there that we're bombarded with every day, advertisements, print advertisements, video advertisements, billboards, you name it, all that stuff. We're going to really learn how to take a critical approach to how those things are presented to us rhetorically, what those rhetorical strategies are. So that's the goals, objectives, and readings. Next, well, I'll fix the overview part, but let's look at this first first assignment that is due September 7th. So I have not made it due on Monday because Monday is Labor Day. It is instead due on Tuesday, September 7th. And this is just kind of a pre-draft assignment. So it's nothing to really freak out about. It is worth 10 points. So you really should do it. And this is just to get you moving in the direction for your rough draft. So I want you to summarize and plan for the topic of your rough draft for your rhetorical analysis essay. I want you to have that to me by Tuesday. You're going to write a page that's summarizing and outlining how you plan to analyze your chosen text for the rhetorical analysis. So that requires you to go back to last week and look at the text in action assignment handout, and I'll provide a link in here for you. You'll summarize your text. It should be complete but concise. So yeah, the idea here is to get about 5 to 8 sentences, or if you want to answer the questions that are provided below for the response, you can approach the assignment that way. Just so I have some idea of what you're doing and how you plan to attack this essay draft. So again, that's due Tuesday, September 7th. Next, there's a handout how to write a summary if the information in the writer's loop wasn't enough for you. And then we have a short video quiz. It's under 25 minutes, Mr. Rogers and the Power of Persuasion. So this video is introducing you to the 3 rhetorical appeals of pathos, ethos, and logos. And it kind of does a video rhetorical analysis. So this is a good example of rhetorical analysis. And there is a little quiz with questions that pop up throughout the video. So you will do that, and that is due on Wednesday. Then I have another video that I'd like you to watch. I think this one is under 10 minutes. This one's called The Art of Rhetoric, Persuasive Techniques in Advertising. I've used this in classes before, and it just gives you a good approach to how we do rhetorical analysis, especially as it applies to advertising. So if you decide you want to choose some kind of advertisement to analyze, that would be wonderful. So this gives you an idea of how to go about doing that. Next, we have the essay rough draft, and that is due Friday, September 10th. However, if you need more time, you can take until Sunday, the 12th. So the rough draft will be 4 to 5 pages in MLA format. And these links will help you. So this first link opens up a page to the Purdue Online Writing Lab, Purdue OWL for short, and I will open that up. So you see that, and if you scroll down here, there's a discussion on paper format, the general guidelines, how to format the first page of your paper, as well as this visual example. So when we say that your paper should be MLA format, there's a certain way that your papers need to be formatted. It's double spaced, typically Times New Roman 12-point font. If you absolutely abhor Times New Roman, you can choose some other font, nothing crazy, something that's readable, you know, Arial, Calibri, what have you. And we have a heading with your name, your instructor's name, the title of the course, and the date in this format. And you also do a header at the top of the page with your last name and your page number. I may actually put up a brief video that I have recorded in the past that shows you how to do this kind of setup. But you can also just Google and find something on YouTube if you'd rather do that. And then it details a bunch of other things. So that's that link. And then if you open up MLA sample paper, it's a little bit more detailed. This is a PDF, so if you want to download it and save it, but this is a little bit more detailed in how you actually go about setting up your paper, how to put your title in, and it walks you through the whole type of paper, you know, as well as citations and that kind of stuff. And I'm scrolling all the way to the end. This paper happens to use notes. So there's a notes page, an endnote page, and then this will come in handy when we do the second and third essays, where you will need to have a works cited page. So this is a good example that you will probably want to go to time and again as reference, or as I said, you can download it just by clicking on this arrow. So that's the sample paper page. Again, this is due Friday, September 10th. However, you can take until Sunday. This time is wrong. I will fix that. But you can take until Sunday, September 12th if you need to. Just send me an email, give me a heads up, and let me know that you need a little extra time. And then I also have provided a sample rhetorical analysis PDF. So this is a scanned document from this handy text that is put out every couple of years by the UC English department, the student guide to English Composition 1001. It's actually a text that's put together by the graduate assistants, the teaching assistants. They usually have a small group of, I don't know, 4 or 5 grad students who put together this guide that helps walk students through English 1001. So all the assignments that I have put up for you are taken from this guide. And the wonderful part about it is that they have these great examples of student writing. So here we have a 6-page rhetorical analysis of an advertisement. So yeah, this just shows you how one student went about writing their rhetorical analysis, and hopefully it should show you what elements we're looking for in this assignment. So that's the sample rhetorical analysis, and then again, the reading and annotations. I'm actually going to get rid of this assignment since annotations are optional this week. Okay, and that is that, folks. I'm recording this on Friday, so hopefully I will fix everything before you see this on Monday morning. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.